Good evening, student. Now, I discuss today some specific topics on PLSQL. First, I discuss the virtual array, that is known as V array in PLSQL. In virtual array, we can use the elements as a array. It's maybe integer, it's maybe string, it's maybe character, but similar type of elements is present in virtual array. So at first we see the syntax of virtual array. The syntax is type. Okay, type means that will be the virtual array type. The name of the virtual array is here. The first array will be names array, and there will be the size. The size means the maximum number of elements present in the virtual array of varchar to 10. That means of the data type and size of the data type. That means here we define an V array known as names array of the string data type of size 10, and the maximum number of elements in the V array, that will be 5. Another V array here I define, that will be the grades of maximum element will be 5, and that will be of integer. That means in this program I define two V array, one is string array, another is integer array, and here names, that will be the variable for the V array names array, and marks is the variable for the V array grades. And one more thing, in PLSQL V array starting from 1 to 8. Okay. In C or C++, that will be starting from, the array will be starting from 0 to n minus 1, but here the V array elements will starting from 1 to n. Now here names, the variable names, and initialize the V array of the string array by some 5 names input, and V array marks initialization by the integer input, and total is a variable that calculate the total number of elements present in the one V array. So here we use names dot count, that will be return the total number of elements present in the V array names, and we display that things. And here we use the for loop for I in 1 dot dot total loop, and that will be display the variable. Here names I, that is names 1, so names 1 means Kobita, and marks I, that is marks 1, that will be 98. So it will be displayed like that. Students Kobita marks 98, and before that total 5 students. Here names dot count, that will be the 5, so it will be represent total 5 students. If we run these things, what happened? At first we run these things. Total 5 students. Student Kavita marks 98, student Pritam marks 97, student Ayon marks 78, student Rishabh marks 87, student Aziz marks 92. So by this way we can define the virtual array in PLSQL, but there is some problem to taking value in virtual array dynamically. For taking the virtual array dynamically, there will be lots of things, and that will be not in your syllabus. So I just ignored that things. Now another way to initialize the virtual array. Now, in this example, in this program, we define a cursor. Cursor C underscore EMP is select ename from EMP. That means from employee table we just select the employee name and that will be stored in the cursor. Now we define a virtual array that is type C list. The virtual array is name will the virtual array will be C list is V array 20. That is maximum number of elements present in that virtual array, that will in C list will be the 20, and that of the specific type of employee dot ename percentage type. That means employee table ename, whatever the data type and size, that things will be same for the virtual array element of C list. Okay. Now here we define a variable name underscore list of virtual array C list. That means we define a variable name underscore list for the virtual array C list, and that will be initialized by C list this way. That means we initialize the name list as a blank. Now here again we define a for loop. By this for loop we just access the cursor. So here we write for n in CEMP loop, counter will be increased by counter plus 1, and name underscore list dot extend. Here extend is a PLSQL collection method which is used to the nested tables and append with the V arrays. That means this dot extend is a method of PLSQL which is used for appending the tables and the V array. Name underscore list counter equal to n dot ename. That means that will be calculated. So name underscore list 1, first time n will be 1, so that will be name list 1, the first element, and that will be printed. Similarly, whenever the loop continue, that will be the second element printed. In this way that will be display, and by this method we can initialize the V array in PLSQL. If we run this code in terminal, what we get that okay, there are 14 employees present in the EMP table and their name will be stored as Kling, Black, Clark, Jones, Ward, Martin, etc. Okay. If we check our EMP table, select star from EMP. So that gives, sorry, spelling mistakes. So that gives 14 rows. By this way we can handle the V array in PLSQL. But there is also some problem to initialize the V array by user definition. That will be very complicated and that will be not in your syllabus. So I just ignore now. From that, in the future I will explain how to take in value in a V array from the user. I hope you have no any doubt in V array.